Hi guys and welcome back to the channel, a brand new video on Marvel Contest of Champions. This is my ultimate tier 4 basic farming guide. This is new for 2017 and also includes all the areas that you can go to in order to get tier 4 basics fully formed or fragments of. The guide will also have things with regards to tips which will help you to kind of pinpoint from different levels where you should be going to in order to get loads of tier 4 basics. Regardless of your level in the game, you will always require tier 4 basics, whether it's getting that rank 4, rank 5s on 4 stars or getting from rank 2 to the highest rank possible for 5 stars. Number 1 is tier 3 basic selling. Not the best way of doing things, but if you're looking for selling anything, then you can get 180 fragments back. It's not something I would overly recommend because a lot of 4 stars and a lot more 4 stars in the game, as well as 3 stars, that require these tier 3 basics rather than selling and is not really a viable option. But it is an option nevertheless. In story mode, there's quite a few on offer. If you go to Act 4, Rebellion, you get 5 for the completion side of things. If you go to then Chapter 4 of that, and then do the exploration, it does mean that you'll get further 3, so that's 8 in total from there, and there's a few others as well. With Act 5, currently there's Chapter 1 on offer, and that gives you 2, so there is options with that. Unfortunately, these are one-offs, and what is so important about one-offs? Well, you can only get them once. See, this is where it comes... This is where it starts to get better, a lot better for players, because event quests are recurring, so they're going to happen once every month. So therefore there's a regular stream of tier 4 basics to get. Not a huge amount, but still enough to make you go, right, well this is good for my development because there's other things going on at the same time, which can allow me to get tier 4 basics. So on heroic completion, there's 18,000 fragments on offer. When it comes to master as well, for completion, there's 1 on offer as well. You can say that normal has 2,700 and beginner has 900, but for the purpose of grind as well as kind of time, labor and completion side of things, it is best on exploration. For heroic and master, it's less taxing on you as a player. Another option is Expert Proving Grounds. I did a video called Expert Proving Grounds Exposed, which is a link to that video I'll put in the description below. And it just kind of highlighted, well, what were you theoretically getting back for the amount of energy you were putting in, and kind of looking at, well, is it worth it? And it would be worth it if you wanted to get a small amount of fragments out of it. But if you didn't want to get that and didn't want to lose so much of your energy as well as the potential of buying loads of energy refills, then it may be not an option for you. Another one of those one-offs is Realm of Legends. This is the first Realm of Legends and there's 3 tier 4 basics on offer. A lot of people find this a lot more easier nowadays, and as you progress with the game, regardless of your starting point, you will get there and you will do it. And also you'll get those great rewards from it, not just the 4 stars, but those tier 3 basics that are going to start you on the path to getting a rank 5 so much more quickly. Continuing on the one-offs, we've got Road to Labyrinth. 12,000 fragments on offer for tier 4 basic, boom, 2 more fully formed. Helpful, really good, and can improve things with regards to your 5 stars or 4 stars. Nextly, and as you know, Alliance quests have been recently revamped. When it comes to killing the end boss, you get Conqueror rewards. In particular, with the one at the moment, you get 400 if you're in the expert block, or the expert tier. So there's 400 there, that's 2,000 a week, that's not really so substantial. However, though, it is an earning potential. When it comes to the reward side of things for the rank placement, these are where the rewards get a little bit better, and the chances are you'll be able to form at least 1 tier 4 basic depending on placement. Sometimes it could be a little bit less, but more than likely it is you're going to hit 1 tier 4 basic. Obviously as you're going down, you may get a lot less. However, it is an earning potential. And as well, glory plays a real big part in how we get more tier 4 basics. Yes indeed, glory. Why is glory so important? Well, 1,100 glory means you get 1 tier 4 basic. Kind of important for lower alliances. They'll find that they'll be getting this, once every week, maybe once every 2 weeks. But still, this is an earning potential that we haven't seen in the game at all. Another method is Alliance Quest Crystals. These will generate lots of different and helpful items, mainly on the class catalyst side. But there will be at times where you're picking up tier 4 basics, and the fragments really help to kind of accumulate that tier 4 basic very, very quickly. Obviously, the higher the level of map crystal, the better the rewards you're going to get. So hopefully you can get some good stuff. Tier 4 basic arena is something that appears once in a while. Look out for it. It's one of these special ones that requires a 10,000 battle chip entry, and you'll require 1.1 million points to be put in order to get this. I've found that in the recent times, probably about in the last 2 months, that I found this so much more easier. If you're at lower level, I would probably suggest you using things like arena boosts in order to increase your scores in the event and grind your heart out, especially if you've got a lower amount of champions. Hopefully you get it, and in order to get more of them from the rank rewards, you'll be having to put in several million points in order to get it out of there. So it's always important to get the milestone. I think that's the most easiest one to get for that. The final 2 areas to talk about is number 1, calendars. Though it isn't in the calendar at the moment at the point of release of this video, it doesn't mean to say that there's never going to be a tier 4 basic in the daily login calendar. We can find them several different times of the year. Kabam have been generous at times and have put them in, so do look out for them. You could say another method is to buy them, but I don't really recommend that. If you're a free-to-play player, then it is important to grind out the game as much as possible, and I did make this focus of this video to be a kind of a free-to-play guide as opposed to being a pay at certain points to get it from the unit store. You may find as well that special offers come in with regards to unit purchases, and you can look at a tier 4 basic costing around about 450 units average. Sometimes it does differ, and sometimes we can be pleasantly and unpleasantly disappointed. So hopefully that if that pops up and you've got a spare 450 units spare, then maybe you could buy it. Finally, look out for seasonal events. There's great gifting potential when it comes to the end of the year, December time, and a lot of people do get some stuff from that. Also dimensional rifts when they occasionally come around. Also with small little events that come on occasionally, like Rocket's Workshop. That's something that seems to be very good for getting tier 4 basics. So what would be my top tips for people for the grinding of tier 4 basics? Well, number 1, event quest. You can't go wrong. It's recurring all the time, which is great. You know, you can pick up at least 1.5 tier 4 basics. The second thing is the glory store, because that's a great tool to get loads of tier 4 basics. Obviously a lot more than normal, not loads, but if you have lots of glory, then hey, you're going to buy it regardless of the fact that you're going to be punished for the extent and the amount that you buy, and also the limit there. However, it is a way of getting it. That doesn't mean you have to wait, and that's the thing. If you cut up the waiting time because you're impatient, then hey, whatever floats your boat. You can't go wrong with a tier 4 basic arena. It does mean you'd have to very intensively grind, so it does throw off a lot of stuff that you may be doing with regards to your arena, and you may find that you may not have the amount of champions required to get it if you're at a lower level. I'd probably say, like I said earlier, arena boosts are a really good tool to kind of increase your point score. Alliance questing is always good. There's nothing really to say apart from it's good. It's a good way of getting a tier 4 basic at least a week, and as well, those map crystals can be incredibly lucky, so hopefully you do get lucky as well. And if you can't really be bothered to do an extensive amount of grinding, then there is the option of 450 units special offers that come in from time to time, or maybe they can do something where it's double that and you can buy it through units. That's maybe 2 for 800, maybe plus. Look out for times when it's lower in the unit deals, not in the unit store, but in deals that come on like special offers, and we'll try and give you videos to say, hey, it's on, go buy it now. So if you find this video helpful, then please hit that subscribe button, please like the video, please share it with somebody that may find this a bit helpful, and yeah, catch me on live stream, and I shall see you again for another video. Bye bye for now.
Hello, I'm Sammy the Toys, Head of Marketing here at the RichTheMan channel. And if you enjoyed that video, then hit that subscribe button and give the boy a like. Now give me some bloody lettuce. Yeah, that's nice. That's like what I want to see. Right. Yum. So good. Yeah, tasty. Yum.